Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday night, January 18th, 2017. We're here on Fool's Road and about to have another squad ops operation.
Did you drop the ammo?
My name is Muff. I'm here with Mighty. He'll be
Hey, everyone.
co-commentating.
See it on the map. I'm gonna do it right now.
Tonight's operation is going to be Fallen Tree,
God.
in which militia has to hide and defend two vehicles that the Russians have to destroy. That's the gist of it. We'll get into further detail down the road here. As for the teams, looking pretty big, pretty even today. Militia against Russia. Over here, I am spectating Teuton as the commander. He's a veteran commander. He's done this a lot. Always has exciting matches. His squad leaders tonight are going to be Vashark, Krusty the Sailor, Alexo, and Hammered Hebrew with a little, looks like reaction force down there. What do you got over on the Russians, Mighty?
Over on Russia's side, we got good old Hammering Hutch. He's been around a long time. His SLs are going to be Dr. Kamikaze, Hamlet, Schmitty, and alternate 1985 Biff Tannen. These are all vets. Been around squad ups a long time, so should have a good match.
Yeah, a lot of veteran players here, and a couple new guys to squad leading on both sides. This is going to be exciting. Hutch and Teuton, both very good commanders, knowledgeable, good awareness, good communication. They should be doing a good job and have a good time fighting against each other tonight.
Yeah, I don't think either of them, at least not recently, have done this op against each other. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to come up with.
Yeah, and as for this operation, it's Operation Fallen Tree, and there's designated locations that the militia can hide the vehicles, being a transport and a logi truck. That's the Russian targets. They have chose to hide it down here in, say, Charlie 6 area. They've also got other options that they can hide them, being Hilltop Encampment, I believe Golf 6 keypad 8-ish. Maybe not there. India 6 keypad 3 is one. But there's multiple locations, and we'll probably see a different one from Hutch after they switch sides. And that's the gist of it. They got to hide them. They get some supplies to build. They've got these technicals with guns on them. And the main objective is to defend and destroy the Russians.
Come meet me.
As for the Russians,
so the
location.
what do they get over
they've
there?
got
Grid squares, which they can
let's see.
So we're gonna have to find them first. Then once we find
Russia
them, light armored,
gets pretty basic setup. Mostly going to be proceeding on foot. They get a BTR, which is going to help a lot. I'm curious to see how they're going to use the BTR, especially on this map. The Charlie 6 location is pretty interesting. I'm curious to see how far the BTR splits off from the main force, and if Hutch is able to kind of manage that, because sometimes it can get a little bit too far away. It feels like it's a little too powerful, and I think militia's packing lat kits, so it's pretty. It's not that hard to destroy the BTR. So curious to see how they're going to manage that.
Yeah, I've seen that BTR be super effective in this operation, and also times where it almost played no role, but it was around the whole time. It just wasn't in the right place. So it's a vital part of the operation for the Russians, and a lot of the match can depend on it. So it will be really interesting to see. And you're right, the militia do have lats. They get one per squad. They also get 2 automatic riflemen, which is a standard for squad ops lately. We also get 1 scout and 1 medic. So that extra binoculars is going to help them out a lot too, spotting the Russians coming.
Yeah, and it's important to remember that the BTR is, once it's hit, it's hit. I mean, there's no turtling with that thing, and you're not repairing it all the time and stuff like that. So those lats kits are even more important. I honestly think it may come down to if they can hit the RPG shots on that thing, and if they can get ahead of the BTR, it kind of evens everything out and actually probably brings it in militia favor. But if they can't, the BTR is going to wreck them.
Yep, even just one hit on that BTR is enough to really slow the Russians down, make them play much more conservative with it, because they know they can't repair it. It's on its one life, and that's it.
And not only can they not repair it at that point, it's too risky to even transport people in it because it can blow up at any second.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting with the scouts and the lats. Hopefully they can get on top of it enough to get ahead of that BTR. If they don't, it's gonna be tough for them.
Yeah, the militia also gets 3 technicals. I'm not sure what all they'll use, if they'll use shielded ones or open ones. I don't believe that there's any SPGs on here, recoilless rifles. But
not that I know of. Yes, that will also kill them.
Yeah, if they choose, they can create a little wolf pack and run around and try and tag team that BTR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they have to be careful because the Russians also get a lat per squad. And that's for destroying those trucks that they're going to come up on.
It just says
True.
Dishka. Technicals, logic.
But they can also be
logistical
utilized
threats and Dishka.
for destroying techies that are running around if they choose.
Yeah, I mean, if they're accurate with them, that'll pretty much spell it.
Over here on the militia side, we've got looks like some squad briefing, breaking up into fire teams. It seems like they're pretty much ready to go, just being patient. All the squad leaders in command, kind of up on a hill, overseeing everything, doing some last-minute planning.
Yeah, Hutch is doing the same, giving the old brief. I think they've already broken up into fire teams and such, so probably roll here pretty soon.
All right. So we'll actually get squads 1 and 2 in vehicles. Committee was going to be in rear support security.
Yep, to be exact, our Charlie 6 keypad 1 is right where the trucks are at.
Any other questions?
Kind of in a little dip with some trees. I've seen them here before. It's a nice little spot, so good for the militia to defend.
Yeah, it looks like there's a hill to the west of that, something like that. Then you see. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they get the logi dumps, so you usually see some kind of sandbags and HMG up there. So that's usually a pretty good any elevated position, which there's a lot of on this map, especially with this open ground, because to the north of them is this just huge field that is pretty risky to cross. So I think that might be the best position to put it in.
Let's go ahead and stage, get ready to move. But one thing before you do move, let's have squad 4 load up in the BTR first. All right.
Yeah, all the squads are broken up. I've got Hammered Hebrews, little 3-4 man squad over here.
Yeah, they're starting to load up. All up into the vehicles. They're working out their vehicle assignments, all the logistics that come with a big old vehicle mission.
Asses in my face.
And we're gonna.
This is not okay. I think it's vampires.
Lots of comms. So. Good to go. I'm gonna give them the ready.
All right, looks like Russia's about to ready up here. Yep, there's the Russia ready call. Yeah, they're all planned out.
you want me to mark these points of
I think
interest?
militia's ready. We should see an answer from them shortly.
Negative. After we go live, we can.
So we dropped some grenades on him. We got like 6 kills. Where are we going?
Good job, guys. Good job.
I think I killed both of you.
What an effort.
I don't know. I don't know what he said.
All the militia getting ready to rock. I think we're gonna have platoon briefing by none other than 2-Ton Tootin'. If we pay attention, we might get to hear the joke at the end.
2 tons legendary jokes.
He keeps them clean, quick, and funny.
Yeah. Get everyone to the right mood.
Oh wait. It's all good. There's too many people. These blueberries over here.
There's our leaders right there on the hill, all 5 of them. They're going to be directing this team, this platoon, in the way of victory.
So, today we've been tasked with defending these 2 trucks loaded with crocodile for a glorious Ukrainian hospital and medicine. We're going to accomplish that as such.
My guess is that Biff
Your job is to
has the
behind me.
he has the foreman. So my guess is his squad will be operating the BTR. Currently, you know, they've got as many people as they can loaded up into that thing, in and on it. Well, my guess is they dismount somewhere across the river, and then Biff takes that with his 4-man squad out, goes hunting.
Northeast of us as well. Hold on, let me get an ammo check.
Oh, yeah, they could very likely have a scout squad or 2.
Yeah,
It's a big map.
yeah. The faster they find, it's one thing about that spot on the map is the faster that they find it, the better for them. Because sometimes you can lose focus halfway through an op, especially if you've been running around to, you know, you hit all the points and it's nowhere. You know, you can get caught off guard. So I'm looking to see if they're gonna try to split up or all just kind of stick together. Take too long, it can be bad for you.
Yeah, you definitely want to find the vehicle quick. I can hear 2-Ton dishing out orders.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm right here. Most definitely.
See, Hutch gets the only logic.
Because I'm moving it up. So we have a secondary. In case a bunch of you guys get all schwacked, we got an extra vehicle up there.
Hey, Hutch. I just had a
Send it.
thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
If
2-Ton is signing up a
they're-
squad to be
say we go all the
basically
way
harassing
around
the enemy team with
and
the
secure every
techies.
location, if they are
I like
on
it.
train, they'll have time to build
Cheeky.
up literally a super FUD.
That's true.
So, would it not be beneficial to at least send,
Time for the joke.
I don't know, a fire team or something to check it out? If
Yeah,
possible?
jokes are jokes.
Yeah, Hamlet's actually making the
What do you
call
call cheese
to-
that's not yours?
to split up at least a fire team to go scout, which I think is a good idea.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Wish I were dead.
Area, correct?
No.
See what Hutch says, but
Most of my guys set up the rail, is that alright?
And it looks like militia is ready to rock. We're going live at 1:28. That's a minute and a half.
Or Charlie
Perfect.
6, once we get to ammo.
It appears that our little squad, hammered Hebrews,
Yeah.
hammers, are going to be the harass squad on the
With how much time
techies.
it's taken to set up, I would believe that they're further away from main than normal. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be going live in
Yeah, I
1
guess it
minute.
would take them.
You know?
Yeah, it would
I'm
take
just
them
thinking aloud.
quite
Yeah.
a while. Yeah.
Hutch is making the right read on the
For you guys
the time it's taking them to set up. He's saying they're farther away, which is accurate. We'll see what they do with the trying to split up and go scout, but I think it's a good idea to continue on with what they're thinking about. If it takes them too long to find that vehicle, they're going to be pretty much SOL. So I think Hamlet's making the right call. I think Hutch is going along with it.
Dude, I'm about to fall asleep.
Are they going to spread out and just try to find the vehicles as quick as possible? Is that what their approach
Well,
seems to be?
yeah, Hamlet's suggestion was to split off at least a fire team to go scout. Obviously not engage if you can help it, but just to spread out and cover more than one potential location at a time, since, he pointed out that the more time that they give them, the more time they're going to, have to get set up. So.
Live.
And he's not wrong. Time is a factor. As always, the longer they take, the more defended the militia is going to be. They've already used their Logi truck dump. They get 1 for build supplies. But anything more than that, they can keep building as long as the ticker goes. And they've had that fob up for a long time. We can expect a lot of sandbags from them.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a limit on Dishka placement. I don't think there is. I think they just get the 4 for the fob and that's it. There's a lot of different directions to cover, so 4 is never enough.
Yeah, especially on this map.
We are live also. We're almost a minute in. They went live at 1:28.
What I do know is I think militia only gets 1 Logi dump, so it's kind of whatever they can manage with the one times Logi dump, which is a couple HMGs to be fair.
All right, we are live.
Pretty standard stuff. They're taking it slow over the river, which is good. Let's see if anyone's waiting for him right on the other side. Doesn't appear that there is.
We've got a couple militia techies heading east.
Okay, command, which bunkers did you want us to
We've
hold up?
got the Lexo squad bunkering up at the bunker. Looks like they're going to cover the
holding up
giant
in these
open
bunkers
field
around
here to the east. There go the techies.
I think Doc Kamikaze's calling out shots fired, although may have just been a
My scout, keep
misfire
your
from
binos
someone.
out and be ready to start
Could
scouting down the
happen.
road.
That happens sometime. I'm not seeing any red pop up anywhere near where I'm at spectating the foot mobile, so it's likely some sort of a misfire.
Crusty the Sailor's got his guys set up along the roadway in.
Copy.
They're looking south for the most part. The techies are on the move. They're coming your way. You can probably see them down by train station in mine entrance.
We're by a train station. I'll keep my eyes out. They're pushing up this first hill. Kind of. Oh yeah, I can see the red blip just far away. Oh, this could get interesting real fast if they push up.
In the meantime, Vashark is taking his squad to the north side, or to the upper side of the hill. Looks like they're going to watch the west and perhaps some of the northern flank.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This techie
Which is smart.
Techie's sniffing it out a little bit. It's making its way towards them. Meanwhile, rest of Russia just moving up the first hill pretty much that you see after crossing the bridge. Just always a good idea, clearing that off.
Yeah, and they're probably checking that India 6 location first. That's one hiding location.
Yeah, they're moving west. Russia is moving towards that direction. I'm not sure how far they're going to go there if they divert it all, but they're taking it, at least initially, off to that direction. So
Copy that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Alright, copy that one. Continue moving to the west. Squad 2, you're gonna take point.
Copy that.
Negative. Oh, nope. Sorry. Log.
Copy.
Reflex this way.
Oh, Hebrew's inching his way up this western road. I think he knows there's going to be some contacts over here. I'm not sure how hard he's going to commit for it, but we got pretty much the entire Russian army pushing directly along the hills north of that western road, that western MSR. No one has eyes down to the road. Hopefully they hear something, or else they're going to catch them off guard.
There's nothing on comms from that techie squad.
Yeah,
They're
there's
pretty
not
chattery over here at the trucks, but there's nothing else.
Yeah, it's just mostly at this point in the game, it's mostly squad maneuvering right now. It's
Right
you
now,
know,
Sweetie, I just want you to
I mean,
avoid
I know you know, but for some people watching who may not have done an op right now, it's mostly fire team leads kind of checking their guys, making sure they're spacing out, getting eyes everywhere, and squad leads communicating. There's not a ton of command chat yet. They're mostly just pointing in a direction and heading there as smoothly as they can.
Yep, it's a slow part. Everyone's waiting to see that first enemy, make that first contact, hear the first shots fired.
Yep. And at that point, that's when you hear command explode.
Yep,
the comms
and
will get real busy.
The longer they go, they know they're getting closer and closer with each point that they clear.
Yeah,
Looks
and
like they've cleared the India 6 area, and they're probably going to move to the mine entrance next.
Yep, that's right where they're headed.
We're just gonna wait to get
I mean, they've got a few people. Russia does almost directly north of Hebrew and his fire team.
Let me know when we want BTR.
I mean, they're right there.
Yeah, copy. Stand by for now.
If you said Hebrew was the one with the technicals, correct?
Yep, that's correct. That's his squad down there.
All right. So is he? The techies aren't on, I assume. Engines off.
You know, I don't know. I'm a long ways away. I'm still with the rest of the militia force at their trucks.
I would imagine they would have heard it if they were on. So I think it's a good play to park them and keep them quiet. No calls have been made yet.
Eyes on Hilltop.
Do they have a BTR running around, or are they on
Copy
foot?
that. Continue moving west, boys.
BTR is holding just across the river. I think they're waiting for an infantry to give them the all clear before they push. In fact, Hutch, as you said, that Hutch is just making the call for the BTR to start pushing up. And Mannix is getting so close to this techie squad. Oh, he can hear him. I know he can hear him now. He's looking right at him. Yup. Then there's the call from Hamley. Audible on techies.
Hotel 8. Yep.
All quiet over on militia side.
Alright, just continue holding fire right now. Continue moving up on the high ground. Let's spread our squads out a little bit.
BTR is actually heading north on the northern MSR.
Yeah, we're recon west.
So they're not going to engage. They're making a call not to engage those technicals.
Make sure we're not exposing ourselves downslope. Did you tell that
Did those technicals start moving?
Yep, the technicals are actually pushing past the main Russian force towards the bridge. No shots fired. They got the visuals and the calls on them, but made the call not to fire on them.
That techie is headed
It
for
looks
that
like
last end position.
Alright, copy that.
looks like we got the rest of the foot mobiles pushing, continuing to push west.
Ambush that techie at your 6.
Hammered Hebrew just asked what to do if one of the techies goes down. They're gonna rendezvous at the trucks if that happens. I'm floating right above the militia forces, and I can see all the red Russian dots way across the map.
Yeah, they're making their way there.
They look
They got a-
well
they got a
spread
nice-
out and
yeah.
just slowly advancing.
They got a nice wide line spread out. They got lots of vision. It's actually really well executed so far. They probably got 100 meters in either direction that they're walking right over, so they're not missing anything. I like the call not to engage those techies because the techies didn't see him either. So
Right now, go ahead and set
right
the fire.
now, as far as
I want
militia
you to
knows,
push
there's
across
no
the
one
road,
over
get on
here.
Ammo Hill, get some eyes up there to Ammo Hill. Copy. 2 and 3 are going to provide overwatch at mines until we get some.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the techie crew hasn't called back to command and said they haven't found anything yet.
You want us pushing?
Yeah, in fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and get some eyes on the BTR since it looks like the techies are starting to move towards the BTR location. We're going to get over there and see it. I know Hutch made the call to get that BTR off the road and into an ambush point, so I'm curious to see. Yeah, man, the techies are slowly making their way off-road a little bit towards the BTR. It's going to be who can see who first, and usually that's a BTR, except it's looking the wrong way.
Keep pulling
This could get interesting.
Wait, I heard something turning on. We gotta do this quickly. Going forward, but we gotta make this quick. I hear techie engines coming somewhere.
All right, looks like the BTR is getting the call to pull forward. Oh, they look like they're stuck. Oh, there's the BTR's engaging. One techie goes down, the other techie's peeling out.
Did they hit the BTR at all?
Yeah, couple taps, nothing substantial. Doesn't look like any casualties on the Russian side, and looks like we got 2 down for
We
militia
lost
and
Hammered Hebrew and Jaffe for militia.
yeah.
So that was their squad leader.
And OD Tap is actually still alive over there. It looks like the BTR spotted him on around. He bailed out at the right time.
One field up. Alright, try. I'm gonna get on this wheel. Oh, don't go reverse. No, don't do that, squad lead.
Oh, it looks like the BTR is a little bit. It might be a little stuck.
Then I want you guys maneuvering.
Yeah, they're stuck and they're trying to pop it off of the rail. Oh, it's so close. This would be a great time for Tap to turn around, except I think he's just too busy booking it out of there.
Yes, copy that. Copy.
I don't blame
Meanwhile,
him.
the Russian infantry are just passing the northern side
And
of
there
mine
we go.
entrance.
Yeah, awesome squad.
BTR is unstuck.
Alright, we're careful. There's one technical still up.
You know,
Militia force just patiently waiting. They've got a good setup. They've kind of got an outer perimeter, and then they've got Vashark's squad up top at the back of the hill, and they can see a lot from that hill. There's a nice opening coming down, so they can help support almost any direction immediately.
yeah.
While Krusty's got his squad on the south side, they've got a techie set up and some good coverage to the southeast.
So did they leave a techie back to kind of be more of a more stationary, and then bring the 2 other ones up forward?
Yes, they did. Yep.
I
Because
like
they only
it.
had, I don't believe Hammered Hebrew's squad was big enough for 3 technicals. He only had 5 guys total.
All right. Well, the BTR looks like breaking off. It's continuing to scout that. Schmitty just made the call that they heard that second moving technical
Moving, it sounded like they're moving
near train, so they
west
still
to
got
where
audible
they're
on that.
So I want you to haul all the way around the map.
That
No other
technical
contact.
is coming back.
Like we're hitting
The
train
the
station.
rest of
Copy.
Hammered Hebrew's squad is coming back.
Squad 1, I want you to get eyes on the fortress and hilltop.
OD Tap is all by himself. They had to leave him behind.
Yeah, he bailed out
He's
right at the
actually
last
on
second.
the other side of the
I want
Russian
you to
forces
move
right now.
west And adjust your
I know the
position
BTR saw
Delta.
Tap because
Bravo, let's jump
they
sides
did
again. Let's
engage
get
him,
on, squad
but they didn't
leads.
kill him
Right
or
side is
anything.
north side.
So it's going to be up to them to keep track of that info, because if they forget, then you can walk up right behind them. And once you're dead,
Alright,
you're
Bass
dead
Shark
in
is-
squad ops.
That Shark's calling him out. They see him on Ammo Hill over there.
Yeah, it looks like there's about a full squad straight on in the bunker in Ammo Hill. So it's good eyes.
Hebrew pass down.
Hey, okay, hold on, I'm moving to you. Hold on.
He's
Hey,
right
guys,
here.
don't all,
He's right here.
don't all flock this way.
Oh boy. Boy, this spacing is really bad from the Russians, though.
I have context on sandbags on the far west spot.
Charlie 6. Charlie 6.
Yes, sir.
Copy that. All right, 3. I want you to get up onto your
Actually,
current position and hold. Hold 3.
hey, we're taking shots on the ammo hill from that spot.
There's shots right on. Good shots onto the Russians from those
That's Fast Sharks,
HMGs.
guys.
No kills, but it's really good suppression right now. Everyone is pinned on Delta currently.
Fast Shark and Kilo are opening up. The other stuff,
Make sure looking. We're also looking southwest too. Okay.
All right, squads 2 and 3. I want you guys
2
to
tons.
move a little bit
Tightening
further
up
to the
his
south.
defenses,
Pick up
telling
the
everyone to
squad
fall
3.
back and expect them from all positions. He's seen
Where
this
do we
happen
think that
before.
the
They're
Russians
they're gonna
should
surround him. The Russians will,
Charlie
and it's gonna be
Don't
every angle they have to cover to hold them off.
We have contact on sandbags at Charlie 6, so they're at Charlie 6.
But you can put all your points into that first one.
You can see some of Krusty's guys shooting up at the ammo hill. You can see the tracers heading that way.
Yeah, they're really accurate shots. Boy, if there was someone who was pretty confident with an RPG and they put a frag round right onto here, they'd probably get it 3 kills. Because the spacing is not ideal from the Russian side, although they're far enough away, I probably don't have to worry about that too much.
Get eyes on Charlie 6.
Yeah, I don't think they can see him well enough to know that there's that many guys over there.
Yeah, looks like the guys on bunker are starting to pull back from those HMGs.
Eyes on Charlie 6 from the north. All right, at distance. Copy. One, go ahead and break contact.
Oh, Alexo just spotted the rest of the Russians moving south that way.
Yeah, about there. Charlie 7, Charlie 8, yeah.
They could be switching to, could be checking train station. Just to make sure they're not there.
Yep. Everybody get into a safe position to fight. I want you guys in cover. I don't want you guys out in the open. Get ready for shit to really hit the fan.
Hutch making the patent play as he's actually out in front of the Russians, getting some eyes on train, reporting a clear. So I think they have a pretty good idea of where these vehicles are.
Flank around to my position.
With spotting those emplacements and clearing a couple other spots, I think they're pretty confident where those vehicles are.
Oh yeah, and with the gunfire coming from over here, it's they basically gave themselves away. Especially that many of them firing from all those angles.
Although it's not a bad. It can be worth it to slow them down and to hope for a lucky shot or something like that. It's always worth it because it's not going to be a secret where you are for that long. So.
Yeah, they're shooting at the other guys too. They're letting them know that they see him and they're ready for him.
Yeah, I'm pulled up high here, and I'm just kind of watching the flow of Russians pushing around the base of these hills, try to get away from that HMG fire. The HMG fire has been no kills, but pretty accurate so far.
Yeah, that's
basically what it looks like.
Saw. That's a saw firing.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, that's Kilo on the saw doing a lot of that laying down suppression.
Yeah, it's a really good fire. So basically what we're looking at here is Russians. We have a squad just now pulling off a bunker, and the rest of the army, rest of the Russian foot mobiles are pushing around the base of these hills, down south of the militia. And the BTR is actually north. I'm going to pull up my map to give you an exact location, but yeah, the BTR is between Delta and Charlie 2, that grid line on the road.
There it is.
Just
I see it,
holding
yeah.
position right now.
Yep, it's just hanging out up there.
Yep, probably waiting to
Is he in the driver's seat right now?
waiting for a hard engagement so they can come up from the other side, which is I like the positioning on that definitely.
Yep. Fortress is another location that the trucks could be hidden. Looks like they dumped a couple of guys out over there, and they were scouting. Now they're coming back.
We can get the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of the area.
Well, militia's ready. They got guys looking north. They got guys looking east. They got guys looking south. They got guys everywhere.
2-ton for you.
They're just throwing bullets at the hillside. They don't care. They're ready for him. I think Vashark just spotted the BTR. He spotted something north.
I lost 3 friends, man.
Where's the BTR?
No, I'm saying if one needs help with that VTR, because it was last known in Delta.
They were gone. Blink of an eye.
Oh yeah, Vashark just called out the BTR. They're fully aware that it's up there. We'll probably see some RPGs start leaning over this way from the north side.
129, you said? Oh, same area where I called it out.
Militia's doing a good job of
No,
just
I'm
holding
think-
positions
to
and
be
watching.
honest,
They're
I'm
not
thinking that's
committing
more
to
Charlie.
anything. They're not assuming that the
Charlie
Russians are
7.
coming from somewhere just because they saw them there.
No?
They're
Yeah,
just
it's
hanging
good.
out,
It's a good
waiting.
idea too. Yeah, it's a good idea, and that's usually credit to your squad leaders keeping everyone together.
Kind of. I don't know how to call that.
Really,
Oh,
but
yeah,
all
and
maneuvering.
just
The
squad
maneuvering has been
discipline as a
good.
whole.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been really good on both sides so far.
Gotcha.
Really, up until everyone was behind a hill, it was pretty spaced out, and they were moving quickly. So that's what you
I
like
even
to
see
see.
them moving right now, and they're staying spaced out. They look like they're covering everywhere.
Copy that. We're trying to get a sight line onto it right now. All right, copy.
You want me to drive for you?
Hyper Evo is up on the hill. You're looking at him. He's kind of above Krusty's guys. Appears that he's looking at that middle, kind of the squad that was up at Ammo Depot, Ammo Hill, and he doesn't see him though. They're staying out of sight. Let's just get a little better look at what Hyper's really seeing here. Oh yeah, he's got some trees in the way. He can't quite see him. They're staying out of sight well. In the meantime, the Russians are coming from the south. That looks to be their best bet also.
Yeah, the South is really one of the only truly one of your only real good bets on this, because that field north is so open and exposed. One HMG can kind of rip you apart. So they've done a nice job of getting quickly, or as quickly as you can, to the southern side.
I don't think they get any Dishkas or HMGs. I don't think they get any of those placements.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they would have built some already, and there's none. So I don't think they're allowed them. Maybe they're waiting for the Russians to commit from somewhere before they place them.
Could be.
But I'm not sure.
I do know they get one Logi dump, but I'm not sure what all that entails. So
yeah, they've definitely thrown up some sandbags and stuff, so they're utilizing the supplies. And I was looking through the briefing documents, and there is nothing that entails machine gun emplacements or anything like that. So
we'll file in behind Alpha. All right, ready, Bravo. Let's file in behind Alpha. Let's go.
Ready when you are.
well, 2-ton Tootin doesn't know it, but he's the closest one to enemy contact right now.
They're all right there.
They are close. It seems like it's pretty close from up here. It's actually a little farther than you think.
Yeah, they're
Their
making this
angle-
sweet U right around the open exposed road and right behind militia. I'm not sure if militia knows where they are, because they're going so far back away from the militia position that it's possible they're not even seeing anything. Although 2-ton is over there with binos, so it is possibly seeing some stuff.
He appears to be looking that way too, but he's not.
Positioning right now.
He hasn't called anything yet.
All right, it's about to get interesting. Looks like Shark is pushing down off the hill, right to Manex,
Techie incoming.
Strazik, who are two of the forward scouts.
Seem to be the point element.
That techie heading south, you?
Yeah, they've been out front most of the game.
Yeah, copy me. Make sure you're off the road.
The Russians are spread out really well. If they get spotted now, the militia will have no idea how many. They're getting close. Shark and Mannix and Penry and Strazik. Shark's got the binocs out. He's looking.
They may be within visual. I mean, there's a couple trees, but Mannix is calling out the contact right now.
Yep. Should be some visual. I think he saw Penry.
Yep, Mannix is visual. He's calling it out to his squad.
Alpha 6, keypad 6, contact.
Alpha 6, keypad 6, copy.
I'm seeing contact.
Penry and Shark falling back. They didn't see the contact. So militia's still unaware how close they are.
Alright, contact. We have enemy infantry in Bravo 9. South side of the grid.
Two-Ton is calling out the farthest south infantry element. Way to the south there. Dr. Kamikaze's guys he's calling out.
Yes, so... Oh, there's some fire.
There's contact. Hamlead is close. Hamlead is very close to Two-Ton.
Yep, that's correct.
Two-Ton down. Two-Ton's the first one down. That's command.
Yeah, Hamlead's throwing some smokes up. It's a good play. Hutch is basically telling everyone to get online except for Squad 3, and Squad 3 is going to be their maneuvering. But everyone else is going to kind of get on a nice line and get the maximum amount of firepower out front.
Renzo, you want to hop it real quick?
Wook and Hamlead, not a Chinese spy, all throwing nice smokes.
Hyper's about to unload if they walk up on his gun.
Oh,
they're going to drive away.
They're right next to him.
Ah, they're driving away.
Copy.
Wook and Chinese spy are right there. Here's Hamlead.
Oh, here they go.
Techie down.
Hamlead dropping Silverman and Hyper Evo. Good job by Hamlead.
Sensei Mike's still up. I'm not sure if Hamlead knows he's still up. He's laying down right there, next to the hill. Mike takes out Hamlead. Beautiful job.
Got hit though.
He did get tagged. Medics are alive though. You can fall back. So nice job.
Wook sees him. Wook gets him.
We lost him.
Sensei Mike is down. Big hit there to the militia squad. They lost their command.
Your original move. 4, continue firing on the area with the
Fast Shark has been quick to assume the role of command. He is the squad leader 1. That's kind of the. That's sort of how everyone does it now. They just squad leader 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order if command goes down. He's lining them back up. Big push coming from the south.
Yeah, I'm liking the smokes they threw right up until this exact point, because right now the smokes were great for maneuvering and killing that techie, but right now their position is just marked for the entire militia side. So you know it's going to be on militia to possibly even outmaneuver them right here. Although it's going to be tough without Two-Ton up.
They're communicating really well with each other right now, so they're in position. They're all looking that way. Which is, well, that's good now, but that BTR is still to their north.
Push west, 3, push west. A firm.
I have a disc near on my position if you want to push them over this ridge.
Very slow movement by the Russians now. Militia still patiently waiting. You can see Dr. Kamikaze's squad pushing up the roadway.
Yeah, Jack.
Rusty's sitting there on a gun.
Jack Boot is in front. I'm wondering if they're going to be able to get that kill on Krusty.
BTR to the north has been called out.
Hutch is making the call for Dr. Kamikaze's squad.
BTR needs you to hold
Jack
position.
Boot, Call Me DK, Woolkin,
BTR hold.
PF Dulce. They're all pushing it uphill now, getting off that open road.
So we're to the southwest.
Oh, that BTR is close.
Let me go ahead and scan.
FTL slide in back over there to the east a little bit closer to squad leader.
Alright guys, move to squad 2's position.
Good work by the Russians right now. They're staying together. They're staying in formation.
Yeah, they've gotten a nice line going. A lot of vision.
Contacts in the Bravo 5 area, Bravo 6 area. Copy.
Really close. Wook is getting close. Nader Nade
Some
and
shots.
Close and looking up that hill.
La Chapelle, John taking some fire. Shadow Ritual taking some fire. Fire's also coming right over Hutch. Wook and Chinese Spire the farthest up.
Keel Randor is mistaking his own guys for the enemy right now. He accidentally killed Nader Nade. I think he realized his mistake and quit shooting at friendlies. Nope, he
Chinese
sure didn't. He just
Spy?
killed another one.
Oh no! I thought that was Chinese Spy, but that was another team kill. That's unfortunate. Nice base of fire coming up
that's
in the
the
Russians
second
right
one.
now.
I don't know if he saw him behind the tree. I think he saw him behind the tree a little bit, and they looked like enemies.
Yeah, that's possible. It's a nice
Lots
base
of
of fire
gunfire
from the
now.
Russians, though. Yeah.
A lot
Doing
of
it.
talking on comms. It's loud.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job. Militia's just getting wrecked. They lost a couple guys to friendly fire too. A lot of Russians coming in.
This is when your SLs are going to be most valuable when you're moving under fire like this. They're doing a really good job of getting everyone's eyes in the right directions, not getting flanked.
Fast Shark is currently the only original squad leader that is up.
Goodness.
He's throwing orders around, and being encouraging too. He's taking over. He's doing a good job. But they gotta form up that line, or they're gonna get walked in on. You need to really get a defensive stance going.
Dr. Kamikaze's squad did a really nice job taking that HMG out without too many casualties.
Yeah, in the meantime, the BTR got taken out.
Yeah.
I didn't see it happen.
There's those lat kits and the elevated position. It's not hard. BTR is real powerful, but it's not hard to hit. It's so big and so slow. And when you have elevated positions like that, you got lots of surface area to hit with those RPGs. So that's huge for the militia.
Militia's kind of got an Alamo element going on at the top of the hill. They've still got a few guys spread out along
target
the roadway.
055.
But for the most part, they're getting surrounded. It's not looking good.
It's not
They've
looking.
just lost numbers.
Yeah, it's not looking good, but at the same time, if there was a BTR still up, I think I'd say there's no chance they win. But with the BTR kill, they do have the high ground and they do have the cover. So, I've seen some crazy stuff happen. So,
Yep, there's a lot of game left. They just got to be patient.
Yeah.
They don't want to do any risky running out, poking their heads out and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is where it's really important to have good spacing, because if you get bunched up on an approach when they're up above you, you're going to get absolutely destroyed by RPGs and by grenades. So this is going to be on the fire team leads mostly in the squads.
A couple more going down for militia. It's not looking good for them right now.
Yeah, Jay Remick is actually on the far outside though, and he's peeking over him. I'm sure he sees plenty of troops. He may just be scouting.
You better start dropping them. It's not.
Yeah.
Count. What do we got left for militia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Dozen left for militia. There's double that.
Remick is walking up a little bit. Manex, John Tier, La Chapelle, Reserve, all doing a nice job pushing up that hill.
Yeah, they got a good live formation going up that hill right now.
Really good job. They got to the first cover. Totally fine.
Reserves wrapping around a little. Covering the flank. Remic's too far back.
Alpha.
Really good
Team's
spacing
gonna be
from
dead
these.
by the time he shoots.
Yeah, it's really good spacing these 5 guys. But yeah, I'm not sure if Remick is just observing or getting ready to shoot. But
Racken's laying down. He's got a very small rock to cover him. Look at all. If he only knew how many Russians were coming his way right now.
you might go find a bigger rock. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got the whole team coming at him. He's almost to the point where he can't stand up and run now, because they'll see him.
Oh, that grenade was very close to being super effective right there.
Oh,
Dr. Kamikaze
takes down one.
Gets popped.
He pulled out a grenade. He's lobbing a grenade.
Mannix is looking. He's looking the
that's
wrong
a
way,
good
though.
Grenade. Not good enough. And he's down. Reserve got him. Weibo goes down to Foo.
Mannix has the flank on 2 people right now. Oh, Leather takes a shot. He's been spotted.
Is still way too far back.
Oh boy.
Mannix
Tom
and
McTomato
Leatherneck
gets
are flirting
popped.
on the other side of sandbags.
Just Leatherneck up here.
He's it.
All by his lonesome.
Dingo goes down, so Dingo to Mannix. Mannix on a rampage right now.
Tap,
Leatherneck
look up
sees
the
him.
hill. Oh, Mannix
Leatherneck
gets killed by
gets
Leather.
him.
Beautiful job right there.
Mannix takes down 5 before he goes down. Good job.
Yeah.
Mannix, you up?
The patience up there was
Mannix
really
down.
nice from Leatherneck.
All right, watch
Yep,
it.
very
That's
nice
close.
play by
Mannix is down.
Leatherneck
That
to
was
take
close.
him
I'm
down.
out of nades,
He
too.
heard him shoot at Sadingo and turned right away. So good
Unfortunately,
Nice little hill here.
this might be the
Remic's
last
still way
of
back
it.
there.
Yeah.
Oof, now Tap and Leatherneck's forced to push up the hill at their own Alamo that they had. Completely overrun. Let's see what Tap can do.
White Folks goes down
He
from
got
Tap.
White Folks. Tap got him. He's shooting at Burns.
Schmitty pushes up.
Boo takes him down. Oh, Leatherneck takes down Hutch. Commander Hutch.
Leatherneck
down.
is still
He did his
alive.
work.
He's still alive after all of this.
Yeah, opening up too. Chasing him out of there.
Oh, here he finally goes.
Down he goes. Good job, Leatherneck. We are down to Kirkley and Abu Hajar. That is it. Is Remick still back there somewhere?
Remick
Yeah,
is
Remick's
still back there. He's still walking around.
I'll see where Remick's at. Oh, I think Remick just got taken out.
I think he waited too long to make his move there.
Yeah, when he finally did, it was too late.
Yep.
So we are down to Abu Hajar and Kirkley. Ooh, I think one of them just got hit. Abu Hajar just got hit, maybe. No, he's good.
How we doing?
I'm gonna drop the fire.
It's Kirkley.
No, we're holding this shit until the end.
They're realizing they're the last two right
two?
now, and they're looking up the hill, and there's still a full-fledged army coming over that hill at them. Kirkley's taking shots. He's not hitting anything yet. But
Serpentine.
Abu just got hit. He's taking shots. Took a shot instead. Right in the elbow. He took one. Here comes reserve.
Where's our IT? Alright, sweet.
Down here in this.
Where's ours?
Right down here to this 165.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
There's a lot of local comms going on.
He's giving him a good touch up through the window. There's teamwork right there. Get him through the window. Here you go, buddy. You just put a Band-Aid on your elbow. He's good to go.
The
Abu Hajar's leaning. Oh, they got Kirkley. He was scared, and they got him.
And they got eyes on Abu.
Oh, yeah. Abu's hit again. He's bandaging. Abu's talking to himself. He's not quite sure what to do now.
I wouldn't be either. I don't
He
blame
sees
him.
John. He misses John, but he sees him. He is pushed back really well right now. He's got nowhere to go. There's nothing but a wide open hill behind him. He's going to throw a Hail Mary grenade at reserve. Here, catch this, buddy.
Oh, so
Reserve saw it, and he took off.
we win.
right?
Choice words from Abu Hajar. He's still shooting. Look at him holding out. He's holding off an army right now by himself. He's not going to be a coward, folks. He's not going to hide. Look at him. He's fighting it.
I love it. This is how you want to go out.
They're throwing smoke grenades at him. There's and he goes down.
Reserve gets
the
the
end.
last kill.
Good game. Look at all the Russians left. Great push by the Russians. Good job by the Russian team.
Yeah. Well fought by both sides.
A lot of guys left.
Yeah, so we'll be switching sides for round 2.
Yeah, we'll take a breather here, let everyone switch sides, get reorganized. We'll come back on when they're about to go live again, and it'll be the same thing, just with the team swapped. Go grab a coffee. We'll be back.